Hey guys, it's Chief Kyle.
Are you listening to me? What do you want to do with your life? I want to rock.
Now then, as I've said before in previous videos, many previous videos, and people have doubted me and laughed at me, here it is, the rough setup of what I'm going to do next year on my motorcycle. What we have here is the motorcycle battery out of my motorcycle. It is fully charged. Here is the headlight out of my motorcycle, as you can see. Fully charged. Here we have 3 HHO units. This was the first prototype I was playing with. It was a little leaky, so I sealed it as best as I could. That's why I stopped using this thing, because I could never keep it sealed all the time. Over here we have the hydrogen unit from my motorcycle that I've been using all summer, and here we have the hydrogen unit from my truck. Usually I would run a light sodium solution, but as I said before, for this we need to run as heavy a sodium solution as possible. You'll note that there is so much baking soda. Let me get a little extra light here. There is so much baking soda in this jar, it doesn't even dissolve. Same with the other two. And if we use another sodium with a lower resistance like KOH, we will have even better results. So we have everything color coded here as best as I can. We have 2 red wires for the headlight, one on one end, one on the other end. To ground the hydrogen units, we have a green wire, we have a green wire, and we have a black wire, because I'm out of green wires. And we have those on the negative side of the battery. All of these units are grounded out. And then the remaining wires that I have are yellow, so we'll use yellow to jumper from one to the other as I hook these up in succession, so you can slowly see the difference as they are being hooked up. So now then, we will again show you that how this works here. You see that works quite well. And now we will hook it up to the first hydrogen unit, and you'll note that the bulb is on. It is dimmer, but it is on nonetheless. And we are producing hydrogen. Now then, that is just one unit. We will now hook up a second unit, and you will see the bulb get brighter. Here is a second unit. See, as I'm hooking it up, the bulb gets brighter. So now we will hook up a second unit, and if you see, this bulb is getting brighter. Now we'll hook it up permanently. I'm having trouble here doing it one hand. Now then, we have virtually the same amount of hydrogen coming out of 2 units as we did before, and as you can see, we have more illumination coming from our headlight. But wait, it gets better. We're now going to hook up the 3rd hydrogen unit and show you more difference. Now, as you can see, I am hooking up the 3rd unit, and the bulb gets brighter still as I'm doing it. So now we will hook this up permanently. Now then, all 3 hydrogen units are on. The amount of hydrogen gas we are receiving is about the same, and we have plenty of light coming from our headlights. There you go. What you said I could not do has been done. First, the power comes off the battery into the headlight, and instead of the power going back to ground, the power is then put into a high amp hydrogen unit. Normally, a unit like this with this little resistance would spit out hydrogen, but that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to get out any amount of hydrogen and not use extra power, and that is what we've done here. Now then, if I take the lead off of the headlight here and hook it up to show you, we are drawing about a total 60 amps. So if I hook that up like this, and this wire over here is getting hot, very hot. We are drawing so many amps that a little wire like this is getting very hot. We are taking a high amp hydrogen unit using a headlamp to control the voltage going through it, and we are getting hydrogen. And now it's nighttime, we'll give a little demonstration. As you see, we're still running just fine. It's true that the hydrogen output has been divided up between the 3 units, but collectively the output is still the same. More importantly, the heat is reduced between the 3 units, and that will help avoid a boil over. Now, to show you how effectively this is working, I'll turn off all the lights. What's bright? You can see this light is working fine. The light was working perfectly fine until the clip came off. The only difference between running like this and running the light straight is that the light is just going to be slightly dimmer when you have the hydrogen unit hooked up in this fashion. That's it. The light is slightly dimmer. It's the only drawback to this hookup. The stronger the HHO unit that you are using, the brighter the bulb will get, and you will use, as far as power wise, you will use the exact same power that you're using in the light, and you will use the exact same power in the hydrogen unit. It's as simple as that. Now, I've shown you in diagrams, I've shown you with small light bulb models, I've shown you on a college simulator, and now I've shown it to you in real life. So stop telling me it can't be done.